the way you look. Welcome back to another video. This is a short and quick mobility video for BJJ. Only thing you need is a mat and your BJJ belt. You can use any other belt as well, or maybe a towel. And let's just get it started. Okay, so we start sitting on our knees. And you can take your belt if you have one, or you can take a stick, like a broomstick or something. And we grab our belt pretty wide, sit upright, and you want to roll your shoulders backwards and then forward again. While doing that, try to stay upright and keep your core engaged so you don't round your back or stretch too much in your shoulders. So we go for 10 times and watch your breathing while doing that. If you want to, you can grab closer to make it more difficult. Do 3 more. And last one more time. Really stretch out the shoulders, go slow, and then come back up. Leave the hands on top, and now put your right hand to the side and bring your left arm above your head. Sorry. So we want to stretch our left side of the upper body, and our right arm pulls down while our left hand stretches over our head. Lift back up again and go to the other side. So keep both arms straight, keep an upright position in your spine, and breathe. And come back up. You can put your belt away. And from here we come into a tabletop position. So bring your knees underneath your hips and your hands underneath your shoulders for a quick wrist warm-up. So we want to shift backwards and then shift forward. So shift back and forward. Grab the mat with your hands, with your fingers, and make sure your whole palm touches the floor. If you don't feel anything in your wrist, you can bring the hands closer towards your knees and lean forward. You want to feel a kind of intense feeling in your wrists, but not too strong. Keep your fingers spread the entire time. And from here, we want to turn our hands so that our fingers are pointing towards our knees. And do the same. Make sure you keep your back straight and pull the shoulder blades back and down. And one more time. And release. Now we bring the back of our hands towards the ground. The fingers are pointing towards the knees again. Spread the fingers. Straighten your arms and carefully lean back. So you can think why this is good for you. This is really nice to prevent injuries when you're in wrist locks. So your wrists are more mobile and they're used to intense movements. Don't put too much pressure onto the wrists, onto the hands. The most weight is on your knees. And we slowly release, shake out the wrists. And from here we come into a downward facing dog. Straighten your back, and you can leave your knees bent for now, especially if you're new to yoga. You want to focus on straightening your back and pushing your hips up high. Try to push your chest closer towards the thighs. Spread your fingers, keep the fingers active, and breathe. It's okay if your heels are not touching the ground. That's not our focus for today. But make sure you feel the stretch in the back of your legs and the front of your chest. Push away from the ground the entire time and keep breathing. Over time, you can try to straighten your legs a little bit more, but focus on keeping the back straight the entire time. Reach your tailbone up again. Engage the core muscles. And from here, take your right hand and reach for your left ankle and pull your chest towards the left side while keeping a straight back the entire time. For a gentle twist, reach your hips up high too in this position. And look through your left armpit. Straighten your legs one more time. Inhale here. And with the next exhale, bring your hand to the ground again for downward facing dog. And switch sides. Left hand comes to your right ankle and we twist towards the right side of the room. Push away from the ground with your right shoulder. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Straighten your legs a little bit more. And keep breathing. And from here, with the next inhale, come back to the middle. And now we come into a three-legged dog, so lift up your right leg with the next inhale. Keep your left leg as straight as possible, keep your right leg as straight as possible. And with the next exhale, bend your right knee and open and stack your hips. Try to keep the shoulders square. So both shoulders should be on the same height, so turn your right shoulder down a little bit more. Point your right foot the entire time. Reach your right knee higher up. With the next exhale, step your right foot outside of the right hand for lizard lunge. You can move around in this position. Reach your chest forward and maybe bounce your hips up and down or move from left to right. really want to open up both of our hips, because a lot of movement comes from your hips in Jiu-Jitsu. So just try stuff like this from time to time. Come back to the middle, and with the next exhale, sit your left knee down, bend your left leg, and reach with the right hand towards your left foot, and pull in your left heel towards your butt cheeks. Look over your right shoulder. And bring the heel in closer towards your body. One more inhale here. And with the next exhale, with control, release your foot and come into a half split with the right leg in front. So maybe walk your right foot a little bit forward and straighten your right knee. Your left hip should be above your left knee. Pull in the right foot towards your body. Try to lean forward from your hips. So don't round your back too much. The movement is supposed to come from our hip joints. With the next inhale, come forward, lean forward a little bit, bend your right knee, and step with your left foot behind your right foot and straighten both legs. For pyramid pose, the next inhale, lift halfway up, and with the next exhale, fall forward. You can move around here too. So make this pose work for you. Feel where you can feel the stretch. The next inhale, lift up halfway and square your feet towards the long side of the mat for straddle forward fold. Reach your hips up in this position. Let your upper body hang heavy. Let your arms hang heavy. And breathe. If you want to move around here also, maybe bounce or from left to right, while keeping your legs as straight as possible, and don't try to lean back too much. So lean forward a little bit more. Keep your weight on the whole foot. And with the next inhale, lift up halfway, and we go into a spider lunge on the right side. So bend your right knee, straighten your left leg, and it doesn't matter if your right heel lifts up. So that comes down to a lot of ankle mobility. And keep your chest up, keep the shoulders away from your ears. You can use your hands for balance or bring the hands in front of your heart. And with the next inhale, use your hands to switch side. So bend your left leg, straighten your right leg, and keep your chest up. And from here, turn towards the back side of the mat now and come into a three-legged dog on the other side. So reach your left leg up. And with the next exhale, bend your left knee, stack your hips, and keep your left shoulder down. Point your left foot and reach your left knee up higher. Next exhale, step your left foot outside of your left hand for lizard lunge on the left side. So move around, or stay still, whatever feels good for you right now. Also push away from the ground from your shoulders. And it's okay too if your inside of the left foot lifts up a little bit, as long as the foot points in the same direction as your upper thigh. Come back to the middle if you're moving around. With the next exhale, set your right knee down, bend your right leg, and grab the right foot with your left hand. Look over the left shoulder, and also push away from the ground with your right hand. Bring the heel closer towards your body, and push your hips forward and down. So really open the right side of your leg. One more inhale here. And with the next exhale, with control, release your right foot and come into a half split on the left side. So bring your left foot forward a little bit more if you have long legs like me. Straighten your left leg and pull the foot towards you. Make sure to not hyperextend your left knee, so let a little bit of a bend in your left knee so you protect your left knee joint. The next inhale, shift forward again, bring the sole of your left foot down. And with the next inhale, step into pyramid pose on the left side. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fall forward. Next inhale, lift up halfway, square your feet towards the long side of the mat. Maybe bring your legs further apart by now. Lift halfway up, exhale, fall forward and down. Keep your legs straight and move around again. See where you can feel the stretch the most. Reach your hips up. From here we want to lift up halfway again. Bring the right hand underneath your face. And with the next inhale, turn your chest towards the left side of the room. Keep your back straight and maybe reach your left hand up too. And look towards the ceiling. Exhale, go down, left hand underneath your face and switch sides. Look up, exhale, come down each side. One more time, keep your back straight the entire time. Lift up, come down, and one last time. Turn towards the right side and exhale. Bring your hands down and come into a comfortable seated position. Last pose for today. So bring your feet together for butterfly pose. Stay upright and let your knees fall towards the ground. Over time you can try to fall forward, but keep your back as straight as possible the entire time. So don't try to bring your head down, rather you want to go forward with your chest. So with every inhale, try to straighten your back more, and with each exhale, try to fall forward a little bit more. And inhale, slowly come back up. Cross your legs. Sit upright, bring your hands on your legs or in your lap. Close your eyes for a little bit moment and breathe. You can stay here for a little bit longer, meditate and breathe. This video will end now. Thank you for joining the practice.